We're doing it.
Doing it live.
Do it live. That moment in time is so beautiful and so unique and special. Hey guys, how you doing?
Oh.
Okay.
I like the change you did with your webcam.
Yeah, tighten it up because I want to. I want to. Like I said, I want more screen. I want more window. And I think I'll frame it with the card. I have the cards. I framed it yesterday, but then I'm just feeling things out still. I'm getting used to it. Hey guys, how you doing? Thanks for coming out tonight. Who's here? Let's see. Japoro's here. Victor's here. Toshinori. Schnitzel. I had some schnitzel yesterday for my birthday. I have the same problem. Can't help myself opening packs, even though I know I should wait. Dude, I'm gonna open 1,000 tonight, and I know I should wait. You're 100% right, but I don't. I've been buying. I spent $1 million DC in the last week. $1 million DC, and largely on gold foils. I'm like, there are so many good gold foils that I think are really, really important to a successful deck in this game that are being given away for like $1 or 50 cents or $2. And so I've been buying. I'll show you guys in a little bit. And a lot of the ones that I want are actually Chaos Legion. And so it's like, let's open another 1,000. Let's see what we get. Let's have some fun. And might as well make it tonight. I do not expect this to happen again. I think this might be my last 1,000, but that might be famous last words too. Let's see, Heroes here. Open them. He's Jim, thanks for coming, by the way. Jim Morgan is here again tonight, guys. Thanks for coming to hang out, buddy.
Thanks for having me on.
Yeah,
it's always fun.
Definitely. Ed is here, and Antukin Aldrian. Isaac, hey buddy. Isaac's here, nice. Dwayne's a big enough wheel. I feel like I am now officially. I feel like I was a baby beluga, and now I feel like I'm a whale because I've added probably 2 million power to my deck. Maybe 1.5 million power in the last month or so. Not to mention, of course, I'm sitting on 700,000 DEC, and I'm adding SPS every day, and I guess I liquidated some land, so that made me less of a whale, but I've reallocated. Who else is here? Yeah, Isaac. Ashley's here. Nice. Ashley, NFT Gaming. Ashley, did you see me?
Oh, nice.
Did you see me quoting your amazing? That was honestly, that was a really, really huge little factoid and a piece of a helpful tip. When you use the 1-cost mana gold cards, you're going to be able to use them in more games, which makes the investment in the extra cost for your gold card to be so much more worth it. I got that off Ashley's channel, guys. AJ's here, Patrick's here, Chad's here, Scott Bland's here, Jerry-O, Full Power Gaming. Jeff is here.
Scott Bland.
Appreciate you, Ashley. She says she saw it. Nice.
That guy's in my guild.
Yeah? Full Power?
Yeah, he's also my cousin.
Full Power?
No, Scott Bland.
Oh, okay, Scott Bland. Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah, guys, thanks for coming. So, I don't have an exact agenda. I'm just going to be hanging out, talking about different things. I saw that, first of all, I am going to open 1,000 packs, so we'll get into 200 here in a minute or two. I need to get some more potions before we do that. And I also got the airdrop, so I just got a notice that saying that I have my airdrop, so we'll see how many airdrops I got. It'd be a pretty big number. And I need to disperse some of those airdrops to the people who participated in my bulk buy with me, but I'm not going to do that live. That'll be a gong show, and if I make a mistake, it could be a very expensive mistake. Man, look at this battle here. This is me on the bottom, and the Nightmare by himself with the kitty. And look at like the whole team. I could miss, but the kitty's protecting me from the miss. They could be hitting me, but the Nightmare is just too fast. If he hit me even once, he'd land the affliction, and that would maybe turn the tide. If he got a poison off on me, but he doesn't. He just can't touch me.
Got an 80% chance to miss.
Yeah. I'm pushing hard at the end of the season here. I'm up to 3280. Maybe we'll do a little bit of rank grind, because if I can get even to Diamond 1, I might just go ahead and rent the rest. Or rent a good amount of power. I will do, if you guys are listening right now and you lack a certain amount of power for your end of season rewards, follow me on Twitter, because at the end of the season, tomorrow sometime, or I guess when there's 1 day left, I will send out a tweet about, I'll share some power. So, you know, I might share 200,000 or 300,000 power, kind of at most. It depends on who's out there. It depends on what you guys are asking for, you know, maybe how many retweets we end up getting. But the last season I think I borrowed out 150,000 power, and I helped 5 or 6 people get their full end of season rewards. So again, if you're needing some, and maybe rental costs are obviously expensive, just come follow me on Twitter and I'll see if I can help you out. Here, let's start this off first by checking to see how my airdrops went. This is my personal account. These are my 9,600 airdrop packs. So let's see this. What are we expecting here? Is this one 500?
You get like 19 maybe? 19 minimum?
Is this one this is what we were talking about yesterday, right? 500 to 1, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty close to 19. And I don't know about the gold exactly, but I'm going to keep my fingers crossed.
4% chance from that. So out of 20, there should be 1 in 25.
Man, I hope I get 2. Quickly, actually, before I check that, I want to go over here. You have 1 purchase bids currently on hold because you need profile. What? Okay. Hang on a second. I got to check this. If I need DC to complete a bid, that must be a massive. I've got $2,400 in here. What kind of sale is waiting? I've never seen this message before, by the way. You have 1 purchase bid currently on hold because you need more DC. I've never seen that. So bear with me, guys.
What are you looking to buy?
I put some massive bids out there, including I bid on a full gold foil kitty, like a max level gold foil kitty. So that would be pretty crazy if that was it. But that would be like $2,500 or $2,600 or something.
So I just want to point this out, right? So you opening 1,000 packs, right?
Yep.
Hypothetically speaking, if those go to 40 each, you're essentially spending 40K right now.
Mm-hmm. Yep, you're right. That's not working. I'm going to open it again. Yeah, and I think it will. That's the funny thing about anything with investing, right? When if you're in crypto, and I know this is your first ride on the crypto train, right, Jim?
Yeah.
So when you have like 1 crypto and you go ahead and sell that because you feel the price is right, and then you wait, you know, maybe you move into another one because you're really excited about what coin number 2 is doing. And maybe coin number 2 moons and you're super, super happy. You feel really proud of what you accomplished. You won. You feel like you mooned and you made an amazing choice. But the whole time, and probably for the rest of your life, you're always going to think to yourself, but I had coin 1. What was coin 1 doing after that? And it's always something you can go back and relive, because, you know, even if in the short, if over like the next 6 months, what I'm about to do, maybe opening these 1,000 packs is so exciting and it actually offers a great amount of value, and maybe it ends up being in the short term a really beneficial trade because of the nature of because the cost of the cards maybe outweighs the value of the packs in the short term. It might feel like a home run, but long term, the question is, like, you always can ask yourself that again, and almost certainly I think they will be $40 one day. And so, you know, there will be a time, but then hopefully by the time that's true, hopefully my cards, I would think this is also true. If the packs are worth $40, I would think the cards are going to be worth $35. That's kind of what we've seen with other pack values when you look at Hive Engine. Okay,
because if the estimated value is more than the pack itself, people are just going to crack them like crazy.
That's right. And so what usually happens is that they aren't worth more than they usually aren't worth more. And if you go to Splinter cards, you can kind of usually see that. They're usually worth just slightly less what the market value is. And people, you know, markets are very smart that way. They'll back value.
And so now we can name the next title of your video, opening $40,000 worth of packs.
Yeah. See, they're going for $3.60 and they're selling for $3.10 or something like that. So it kind of feels like, but then you have to buy potions too, remember. This is both potions. So in order to get $3.60 on average, you need to buy a $3 pack plus all the potions. And so, you know, like it's like a net loss really, but you're gambling that you're going to get some disproportionate wins. Anyways,
how much are all the potions per pack? Is it 45? Yeah, it's 45 cents for every pack.
Okay, so you're spending about $3.45. So it's like pretty neutral, isn't it? Hang on a second.
Yeah.
Need potions. These potions. Legendary. You're gonna want 2,500, 100,000 DC or credits. Need 200,000 credits. Crypto. Oh yeah, and 60,000 DC. Okay, make it happen. Okay. Let's see what's going on. Ice Hawk, how you doing, buddy? Exploding Rat, Summit. Canna Crypto Gamer Guy. What's up, fam? I had 456 packs bought and got one from this airdrop. Wow. Well, no, I guess that's good because you weren't guaranteed. Well, it's not good, but you weren't guaranteed one. So I guess that's better than it could have been. Oh, Schnitzel says he went 320-0. Ouch. Hey, Betelgeuse, good to see you, buddy. Percy Alva's here. Will of D. Liberty guy. I love the word liberty. I love what it stands for. I love the word. Chuny's here again. Hey, man.
Hey, Chuny.
Okay. Yeah, let's so I got my creds by the post. And 2,500 is enough for 500 packs, I believe. 500 times 5 is 2,500. Yep. I need 5,000.
So out of 3,000 packs, I only got 6.
Out of 3,000 packs, you got 6. Wow.
I only got my guarantees. Terrible.
I kind of think that you might be, if you have a guarantee. Okay, so if you got 500 packs, if you bought exactly 500 packs, I think you're going to get one. I don't know that you can even qualify for 2. I don't fully understand how this works.
Yeah.
You can?
So, yeah. So it's, if you have, 499, you have a ticket or you have a chance of getting one, right? You have 499 chances. Once you hit that 500, they will instantly give you one.
Yes.
Along with 500 chances of getting one.
Is that so? Then how come I would have thought I would have got double the number? Do you know what I mean? Like, so
yeah,
I should get 19, right? Because I have almost 10,000. And then you would think if what you just said is true, I should get 19 guaranteed and like roughly 19 as a average. And I actually think that's not how it works, but I don't know enough about this stuff. So I have to plead ignorance on this.
Because when it comes to the other ones, I've gotten Izza, I've gotten 11 Izzas, Isa, whatever her name is, and the other ones I got 7 and 8.
7 and 8.
And they were all at 350.
Okay. Well, we're about to find out. Chuny says I'm going to get 19. Scott Bland says I'm spending more on potions than he invested totally. And Isox says you can. I bought 1,700 packs, 1,750 packs, and got 6 drops. Yeah, so he's kind of proving your point. Okay, so let's find out together. Check for rewards. This card's amazing. Card's awesome. And this is the first indicator. Look at this, 19 and 0. Ooh, that stings. Not even 1 gold foil. Come on, guys. Yep, okay.
19.
Not bad. I mean, I'm happy for it, but okay. So over here, quick, scoop one of those puppies up right off the bat. Neutral, right? Very. We need 11.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
They're
it's so weird.
they're only selling for $11. I mean, I feel like that's a really reasonable price for a legendary. Aren't the legendaries usually going for? Well, I guess there are $5 legendaries. Wish Peak Monsters was not giving me heck right now. It was just working because I want to see what's up.
I think they just got done with maintenance. It might just be lagging some.
Okay. Okay. Close. Again.
Oh. Wait, did the price of them just go? Or how many did you buy?
I didn't buy it. I just merged. I merged 11.
Oh, okay, okay. Looks like Kush is selling a lot of them.
Kush is such a wild man. When I talk to him about this stuff, and I talk to him sometimes, I'm just like, I'm blown away by his vision for this game. Like, you guys think, you know, I've got a very significant investment. Scott was saying like how many credits I'm spending on potions is crazy. You know, people like Kush are so much deeper on this stuff, and it's such a reassurance to somebody like me, because I feel like I see something special in this game. And, you know, I'm here telling you guys that, and I hope I'm giving strong advice. And for that matter, I hope I'm giving like thoughtful advice that's fully articulated and defended, because frankly, if I'm wrong about something like that, I want to understand that error myself. But then I speak to a guy like Kush, and he's like, oh yeah, like I'm going to buy another 100,000 and I'm just selling. And, you know, just the vision for where it will go and the confidence is very, very cool to see.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is there. Now I got my potions. Let's pick it off with 200, and then we'll check in the chat after we do some review of the cards. Okay. Do you have enough? Yes. Multiple packs. I want to turn on the sound because I want to see what I haven't heard the sound on this yet. Settings. See if this works. I might need, when you change settings, I wonder if you need to wait 3 seconds for the blockchain to recognize, or maybe that's not blockchain based and therefore happens instantly.
Yeah, that should be server based or client based.
The Hill Giant's a card that I think is well worth owning. It's not a game changer, but I think it's well worth owning. And the Deep Lurker to me is super powerful.
Yeah. Kalia with Demented Shark, Deep Lurker, that is a lot of damage output.
Mm-hmm. And with the front Kalia and the Deep Lurker, she'll help the speed a little bit and then give the armor, which makes him that much more resilient. This one too is another Kalia. Like, this is a very powerful low mana cost archer. It doesn't have any sort of special abilities even at the higher levels to my knowledge, but I think it's really worth owning. That one too. Slip Spawn, of course, is awesome. This one does so much damage. I think it's 4 damage at the higher levels.
Oh, the Scout?
Yeah. I bought a max level gold foil Riftwing today. To me, this card is absolutely broken. Like, the only vulnerability with that thing is the archery. And mind you, like, understand that I'm playing it largely with Kitty, so you're getting that +2 speed, and you're gonna have, I think it has dodge. It has, I think, 8 or 9 hit points at the highest level. It's got scavenge. It's such an amazing tank for 4 costs because of how elusive it is. If you run into magic, it's in trouble, but otherwise you're good to go.
Everything tends to be in trouble against magic, though.
Yeah, you're right.
Enough cards.
Yeah, it does. You're definitely right. Nice.
I hope you pull a Grum.
Dude, I hope I get a multiple of Grum in gold foil version.
Oh man. I love that card.
So
I don't
good.
think it's great, but it's beautiful.
Yeah, absolutely. That art is amazing.
Mhm.
Have you ever gone over to Splinter Cards and seen, just like explored some of the artwork? Because it's actually, some of it's actually surprising. And
Mhm.
I'm surprised that where is she? I'm gonna look that one.
You could
Gaslight.
also do it inside of Splinterlands. You just go look at the lore.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I always get it from here, and this is where I get my art from when I'm doing my oh, it's so
Thumbnails.
amazing. Yeah, when I'm doing my thumbnails, yeah. Art. Boom. It's really cool.
Yeah. I can't wait to see it animated.
Yeah. They haven't done a lore event on her, but I would love, I hope she somehow ties, like, she's got the angelic wings. I hope there's some sort of, you know, I'm a Christian, so I'd love to see some sort of exploration of what that looks like. You've got Uriel, Uriel's there, Adelaide. Maybe there's some sort of cool story about how he fell out, because clearly he's not down with whatever, with righteousness or something, right? Like he slaughtered those priests or whatever.
Who is that? Uriel?
Yeah, hang on one sec.
Huh.
Nice. Yeah, Uriel's story, his lore story is out there for those of you who haven't seen it. And Uriel is an angel, and that's why he's got like a Bible and he's got like a flaming sword. That's a Christian reference. And in the lore event, which was about 5 minutes long, Uriel is walking down some path and he's like brooding over something. I can't remember what. And he runs into, like, he comes across, he doesn't run into, he comes across a group of priests, and they ask him to step off the road because they're priests, and there's some sort of high order of, you know, high class of people, and they shouldn't have to walk in the dirty side of the road. So, but Uriel refuses to step aside. And then at the end of the video, he like slaughters them all. So there's a really cool story with this guy that we don't fully understand. And wouldn't it be cool, like we cards like this, the Albarist, Adelaide Brightwing, there's that Angel of Light. So there's a whole angelic thing. Maybe there's some sort of like heaven and hell type storyline that could be fully explored. Ultimate Gaming is here. Hey man. Grum is OP, man. He says Grum is OP. I did a video. I agree. JM Arcelia. Hey, dude. Check the channel. Ultimate. Yep. Pamps M says, I use Pirate Captain with Inspire and Deep Lurker instead of the Demented Shark. And Deep Lurker... I see what you're saying. And then your Demented Shark will not attack, but the Pirate Captain will and would require less mana. That's a great play for sure. I use the Pirate Captain too, also Pamps, but I love both, especially when those rule sets for, you know, equal opportunity, or everyone has super sneak. Any of those any of those ones where you can slip the Demented Shark in like the 4th, 5th, 6th spot and still take advantage of that Inspire.
Yeah, I was gonna say, using him as like a sneak defense or even a secondary tank.
Dude, gold foil Mycelia.
Holy cow!
And she's one of the most expensive legendaries right now.
Yeah, she is.
That's awesome. You check that.
Oh, that's like $210.
Wow, dude.
Time to sell.
Maybe. I don't think I will, because it's too awesome of a card, but yeah, it's actually worth talking about, because, well, you know, let's talk about it. What, you know, why would you sell it if you had one?
Ooh, I don't think I would. Because I tend to, in the guild brawl, I tend to only do the gold battles now.
Yeah.
So I don't think I could get rid of her.
Look at the price, man, on the green Splinter. It's nowhere near the other, like the new cards. It's fully separated in terms of value. Like it's, you know, so maybe that's a justification to say, well, you know, maybe it's a bit overpriced and maybe we liquidate it. But I'm not gonna, but maybe it's food for thought. And if you guys are ever in this situation, you need to kind of think this stuff through every time when a big opportunity like this lands on your plate. Ask yourself, would I be better off? Exploding Rat says short it, like sell it now and buy it back later. He says, Liberty Guy off grid says 12.5 thousand collection power. Nice gold foil, says Eraserheads. Yeah, Ray says, yeah, I'm a gold foil mycelia. Yeah, that price can only go up, says Isaac. Toshinori says, Shield and Amplify with Mylor is so OP. I totally agree, my dude. I don't actually rock Mylor, but the point is still, it's well made. Exploding Rat says he sold all his gold foils. If you're just getting started, I don't know what your story is, Exploding Rat. I don't know where you're at in this journey, but it's absolutely a valid approach to liquidate some of your cards that you feel are really expensive, and take advantage of that. Put that to work into other ways, and maybe get creative. Maybe you buy more Chaos Legion packs. Maybe you buy some cheap common cards. And this is 12,000 power, but what could $200 do for you? I think it could probably do a lot in terms of shoring up your, the balance of your deck. Maybe it gives you some more summoners. Maybe it gives you a few carry tanks or carry monsters.
So the thing with it giving you 12.5 thousand power per dollar, that's only 62.5. So you could essentially more than double if you wanted to just go out and buy really low cost power per dollar cards.
That's a very interesting point for a lot of people out there who are lacking power to compete at the level that they want to compete at. That's not my story, but a lot of that is absolutely a lot of people's position. And if you want to be in diamond, that's the sort of decision that maybe you make where you're going to sacrifice some really maybe a quality card like that, or some other card that might be in your possession, but you're going to end up picking up more collection power and allowing yourself to get out of gold, even if you have a pretty basic deck. At the end of the day, maybe you get rid of some of your bells and whistles, but then you've got the power, which is so important, obviously. And then you're going to start seeing more and more of those daily and season rewards, which is going to snowball into more and more long-term success. This is another card I maxed out today on gold foil because it's relatively cheap. I think it was like $1 or $1.50, and it's got reach, and I think it has, I forget all the abilities, but it's a pretty sound 4 mana cost melee monster, and I'm loving this one too. I got Blinding Reflector maxed out. I got Sunkai Harvester, and I got the other. Oh, here we go again.
Oh, hello. 9 Salones. That's a good pickup.
Ooh, I don't have a max one yet, so that's good. This is the other one. I got this maxed out too in gold foil. This card is amazing. It's one of my favorite new cards. At 6 mana cost, it has, I think, 4 melee attack. It has a good amount of hit points and armor. It has shield. It has inspire. I forget what else, but it's a common card, and it's so amazing for a common card.
Later on, it gets Giant Killer and Inspire.
Giant Killer, that's right.
Yeah.
This is another good card, especially if you, I think Snipe is really actually underrated because, archery, if it falls to the first position, it usually can't fire, so that can be annoying. But if you can put together a coordinated snipe attack, I find that you can really victimize your enemy and usually exploit what they're counting on, because most teams are expecting you to go head to head with their first attacker, and you just go ahead and say no, and just like sneak attack and opportunity, snipe is one more way to kind of victimize that.
People tend to always play around the sneak, but never snipe, it seems like.
I totally agree with that. Eraserhead says, raining gold foils and legendary is very nice, 12. Thanks, man. Yeah, I've got a pretty good got some serious luck. I bought the max level Chaos Legion too. I bought 38 of these. This to me, last time I did 1,000 pack opening with Crypto Llama, he was advocating, or maybe it was the first time I did, he was advocating for this card and saying how amazing it is and how expensive it will be one day. I think he's very right. It's only got 4 hit points at the highest level, but it has dodge, it has a good amount of speed, it has phase. So in those low mana matches, you can put that as your tank and allow it to, especially if you can build a speed around it, right? If you can put the right sort of slow and What's the quickness, swiftness, the one that gives you one more speed. You can really contrive a situation where he ends up being very evasive. And for 1 mana, I find it's an awesome card.
Magnolia for the plus speed, along with a the whale for minus speed on them as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't even realize that he gets backfire at level 10.
That's right, backfire also. Yeah, him and Riftwing are two of my new favorite monsters. The Chaos Agent and the Riftwing. Oh, one more legendary gold foil. That would have been crazy.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
I think Chaos Dragon is underrated.
I agree. Yeah, it's a very good card. It's got phase also. It's another one of the phase monsters.
Does he have phase?
Yeah, one of the levels he does.
Chaos Dragon?
I might be getting mistaken with the names, but I think it's Chaos Dragon.
Chaos Dragon's the 14 drop.
Oh, I'm thinking Void Dragon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Void Dragon has phase at level 3.
Yeah.
This one I like a lot. Although Chaos Dragon I love a lot. The card is really powerful.
He gets really good at silver. Like really good.
Yeah, if you can you add blast and because of the randomness, there's a decent chance he's going to hit right in the middle of the squad and he's going to drop 3 plus 2 and 2, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
3,
I mean
2 and 2.
that's 7 damage every turn.
So much.
In the blind. And so this is a card, if you guys do use Void Dragon, here's a tip. First of all, Jim's point is totally true. This thing is most powerful once it gets blast at silver or higher. But here's a tip. Obviously, it's got a high mana. You're likely only going to play it in very high mana matches, but sometimes you might think to yourself, "Oh, I'm gonna give it a shot in like a low mana match, like a 17 mana match where you drop your summoner for 3 and you play 14." I strongly advise against that for a card like this because the interesting utility of this card to me is the fact that it can fire. The scatter shot means that the blast damage could land in the middle of the enemy lines. And if you understand that, like on a low mana match, when there's say 17 or 20 mana on your opponent's team, it's very unlikely that they're going to build a 5 or a 6 monster lineup. And so it's almost certain that you're going to go up against 1 or 2 monsters. And so the maximum effectiveness of something like a blast is probably going to be diminished in a battle like that. And conversely, if it's like a 99 mana match, a card like this with the blast and the scatter shot is so almost certain to be devastating because there's going to be 5 or 6 monsters on that opponent's side, and it's going to hit. It's going to damage, like I said, 7 mana per round, or I mean 7 damage per round.
I say it's almost guaranteed to always have 6 monsters if it's 99 mana.
Exactly. Yeah, the only reason they wouldn't is if it was in like probably a bronze where they simply couldn't field the team.
Yeah.
Aquarius Waves, hey buddy. Hope you get good cards, he says. Mitch Brazier says Void Daddy ain't bad. Let's see, who else is here? Guys, you guys are a lot of activity in the chat. I appreciate that. If you guys are listening, drop a like. Let YouTube know what's up. Jerome, hey Gons. Oof, late again. You're gonna get detention, pal. You're gonna have to stay late after school and write lines on the chalkboard. Good to see you, Gons.
Chalkboard? I thought it was a whiteboard now.
Yeah, I'm too old for whiteboards. I legitimately remember a time when there was still chalkboards. I remember a time in my youth, I'm pretty sure we sang "O Canada" every day. That's obviously the national anthem for my country. So many things have changed in the 200 years. Or 200 years in 200 years.
There's been a lot that's changed in the last 200 years.
No, last 20 years, I mean to say, but I was thinking 200 because I'm about to open another 200 packs. Get it?
Scott Bland's got a good point. My favorite is when I got 99 mana match with Little League.
I know. I wonder if they have some sort of programming around, you know, if it's 99 mana, Little League is maybe at least a lower roll. That'd be kind of smart if they program something like that. But maybe they don't need to. I guess whatever, right? It's like, it's just a funny match. It's not like it breaks the game or anything.
Yeah. It's the exact same thing as having like a 42 mana match and it's Little League. It's the same thing. 200 Immortal. Yeah, what do you guys think the 1258 stands for? That's the year he was born.
I'm a part vampire, don't you know? Was somebody asking about 12?
Like Lyra.
Was somebody asking about 12?
No.
Okay.
They were just saying like, haha, 200 Immortal. And they're asking how old you are.
This card too, I upgraded that in gold foil because again, it's relatively cheap. And I don't love this card, but I think it's good enough that it's really a must-have, especially in those matches like I was talking earlier with, who was the commenter talking about Pirate Captain and the Inspire in the background. This guy has Inspire, I think. No, he has Demoralize, which is great in those matches where you think your opponent is going to do multiple melee monsters and you can throw him in the back. He's got Retaliate, he's got Demoralize.
Melee only, or also when you think they're going to play Tarsa?
Yeah. Demon Shark's a really amazing card. Come on, Goldie.
Lyra.
This card, I'm in love with it. I just wish it was like, well, it's a fair amount of mana, but 7 mana is a lot for an archer, but it is a fair amount for what it includes. It does 4 archery damage at higher levels. It has swiftness, which really plays well with my Nightmare. You know, it's got a good amount of hit points, and Snare makes it never miss against flying units.
It's also just extremely fast, which is partially the reason it's high mana.
Yep.
Which black tends to just have really good statted creatures.
Yeah. It's interesting how trends like that get developed. You know, there's almost like an essence to different teams, and I wonder if that's intentional, or I'm sure it is, but you know, maybe some of it's accidental, but I think they're so thoughtful that they really try and think about stuff like that. Like for instance, Soul Strangler has a good amount of DPS and like stats, but he doesn't exactly have, I don't think he has any abilities. And it feels like there's a lot of, I can't really think of another one off the top of my head for black, but I do think go ahead.
The Draper Sniper, the the other 3 attack bone guy who has 3 arrows, the Badger.
Oh man, another ledge. Come on, gold foil, Bakjira.
I do think I know why they have good stat creatures in comparison to like the other ones, is because we look at all of the summoners, it's all minus abilities. So it's like when you're trying to counter them, and if you fail it, then you're at a really big disadvantage. So I think they're like giving them slightly more overall stats than the other colors.
That kind of begs the question, is it best then to maybe pair a dragon summoner like Kitty or whoever your favorite dragon summoner is with, say, a black team, because maybe black team, to our point, is like perhaps better statistically speaking on a base level.
I think I remember you doing this a while back. You would use Delwyn for the plus magic, because Death has really good magic creatures.
Yep.
Especially lower mana creatures. Oh, nice. Gold Thaddeus.
There she is. I think I might have just maxed out my Mycelia today, or I think I possibly haven't yet. It's still quite expensive, so nice back-to-back jacks. Come on, Goldie. That's a nice little row. Gold, legendary, legendary, gold.
And then a crypt beetle.
Yeah. He looks, I think the crypt beetle looks pretty cool, but then look at his like little puddle of drool. He looks totally helpless. Although it's a good card. You know, he looks like you just get stepped on, but he has like 3 melee damage at higher levels. He's got shield. He's got a good amount of hit points and armor. I really like it, but he, you know, if you wanted to describe yourself, you know, if you had quote unquote a spirit animal, a little beetle wouldn't be your choice, I don't think.
Yeah, not at all.
He's up.
Baynor. This is Jim Morgan, H&H. We've been coming to the stream every now. Well, I guess quite a bit this last like week or two.
Yeah. Jim's a friend of
hanging
the
out.
channel. Yes.
Yeah, friend of. Oh my god.
What is that one worth?
Well, I don't think a whole lot. Like
110. I mean, better than nothing.
It's still 110, right?
Yep. I think that's a really good card, though. I think this is going to be one of the cards in the future that I'm surprised by how inexpensive it is right now. Not the gold foil exactly, but I mean the legendary. I think the regular is.
Hey, isn't he around like $10?
Yeah, $7.
No, 7? Holy cow!
And it's, I mean, just, you know, yes, you would need 11 of them, so if you wanted to go max, but I guess most of you don't want max. But look at the max, man. Force field, which is so amazing. Magic reflect.
Killer with 3 damage. Ooh.
So the giant killer, you know, that's more and more common these days, and you have to believe giant killer is probably going to become more and more meta as the game goes on because of power creep. So there's going to be more and more monsters that are 10 mana or higher, right? So I feel like giant killer might be a sleeper ability that becomes ultimately extremely necessary maybe in 2 or 3 years when the game has evolved with more and more 10 mana monsters. And this is totally a clippable little quote. This is for sure something I'm going to clip because this is an important point. What people might not understand what power creep is. Any sort of card game where there is constantly issuing new monsters, new abilities, new summoners that are going to be transforming the battlefield. You need to understand that that's going to have certain implications that are really obvious occasionally to certain abilities. And I think giant killer is one of them. If you're kind of paying attention, you're almost by definition, because of how the game works, you're going to see more and more monsters that are 10 mana or more. And so I think if you like the Death Splinter, this is something you might want to invest in. I think it's a great card because it has the void armor, and that makes it a lot more durable. Plus it means you can bring out there's a lot of repair out there nowadays, including the Scavo Hireling. The Scavo Hireling has camouflage, and so he can sit in the back behind a card like this and constantly repair the armor, which is void armor. So whether you're being shot at by arrows, whether you're being shot at or hit by melee or shot at by magic, it's going to be protected by that armor. And the knockout is so nice too, making it double damage if you're able to stun whoever you're shooting at. And then like I said, giant killer. To me, this is an awesome card if you're playing in silver. I don't know if I love it for bronze because there's not really even any stun in bronze, I don't think. But if you're in silver or gold, I think this is a must-have card. And definitely if you're even higher than that, I absolutely believe you're going to want to own the Jin Murat.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to make a little note on that one. 45 minutes in, Jin Murat. Sales pitch.
Yeah, he definitely gets a whole lot better at silver. But then again, a lot of cards do.
Yeah, I mean, there's a big difference in the game. Don't you? I was talking to somebody the other day about the kind of the game experience and how radically it changes as you enter higher and higher. Where are you playing these? Are you playing in silver or bronze, or what are you doing?
Yeah, I tend to play in silver. I'm shooting for the ladder in silver right now.
Can I drop a poll in the? I'm gonna see. I can too. Hang on a second. I'm gonna participants match.
I'd assume most people are playing bronze silver.
What league are you playing in most? Add option. Bronze. I really don't know what the answer is to this, and I'm really eager to see what you guys say. I want to know. Diamond. I'm gonna say it only gives me a chance to pick 4 options, so I left out champion, but
Yeah.
I'm excited to see what you guys say on that one there.
Diamond plus and just like merge those two together. But
Yeah, I should have said that.
But the one thing I've noticed is since so many people in silver, until you get to the ladder, everyone is still using level 1 cards. Or 80 plus percent is using level 1 cards. So bronze and silver isn't too much of a difference.
Mhm.
It's really just spam magic and then you destroy everything. But when I first stepped into gold as well, because I can play in it, that's when you have to like invest into your creature cards, because that's when if you're playing with the black tank Lord of Darkness,
Mhm.
that's when he becomes a monster.
Mhm.
So many other cards are starting to get really good utility at that point as well. And then they also start throwing on really good other abilities. So whether it's poison or trample on Grum? No, not Grum. Grund.
There's Grund.
Trample.
Yeah.
And then Cursed Deku gets heal when he's in gold.
Yeah. Some big ability changes there, hey?
Yeah.
Actually, I wanted to show you a battle I had earlier that was Grum. You know what? Let's watch. No, that's a loss. Yeah, this was that. Nice. We got a new subscriber, Enrique. No, Enrico. Thanks, man.
Junie, you don't get better rewards. It's just you get more rewards.
There was some battles I fought today that were so, like, I just felt disappointed for my opponent. That's how. This was one of them, actually. I think this is one of them. Yeah. My opponent is far lower level, but I would have thought when I looked at this at first, I was like, I'm in trouble because he's got magic reflect on the Lord Arianthus, and I just figured I'm not gonna. This guy doesn't have magic, but just watch like the scavenge, man, the scavenge and the Dr. Blight poison affliction is so nasty. And
Please tell me you get both first attack.
yeah. And it's a non-fly, it's earthquake too, so you would think I'm gonna die just by nature of earthquake, but the backfire is in full effect over here, and the Dr. Blight goes to work with his, especially with the scavenge. I got double scavenge, right? I got scavenge with Dr. Blight and with the Riftwing.
Mm-hmm.
And I love that card. I love backfire. It's so satisfying throwing their attack back in their own face.
Yeah. And that's really what I hate about playing in sometimes a higher league than what you have cards for. Because it's like I really only, or it could have been, I really only lost because of my cards weren't max level. You know, when comparing it to your opponents.
This here, oh no, I think this is another good one too with Grum this time, and I'm pretty sure Grum goes beast mode on this one. I like that the ability, the level of the summoner is now shown. I don't think it always was, right?
No,
This is an epic, so it's level 6 max level. I'm level 8 with a rare. I wasn't sure this was going to work out, but the Scavo is so important in combination with these monsters that have the void armor. And this is, I think, yeah, blast damage. So Grum is dropping bombs.
9 damage inbound.
Yep. Works so well with Tarsa. Of course, it
Yeah.
works. Grum's amazing with Kitty also, and you know, to a lesser extent with Quid, or with to Pyre, or maybe Quid, but
And with Jotun.
yeah, of course. It's just
Oh, now he's gonna splash damage for 4?
yeah.
That guy's a baller.
He's gonna get 2 more right there. Look at down to 1. That's okay. Void Armor to the rescue. Look at 1 hit point.
Oh, because it's reverse speed. I'm like, how did he dodge that? Ooh.
Down to the wire.
Oh my.
He keeps almost dying, and that's what I always find with him. He just keeps almost dying, but then Escavo is such a great partner for that guy.
He's so good.
Let's go back there. Yeah, I did finish.
Um,
How do we? So we finished off the poll. Let me see. Looks like see. And I'm gonna end the poll. Let's see what the result was.
I guess I shouldn't be surprised that there's more. There's actually more golds than I thought.
56% silver, 27% gold. Nice, man. I'm actually really surprised by that. Not so much that there's so much gold. I'm actually just really surprised that there isn't more bronze. And the 4% diamond is nice to see. 62 votes too. Good for you guys. Grum is the king, man. Absolutely. I don't even know who you would put up against Grum. Like if you were to say, okay, Grum's pretty good, but he's not, you know, he's slow. That's a criticism you can make. Or his mana cost is too high. What would you do? Like, I guess the only thing I could think about maybe doing is like a one-on-one where you go much cheaper, but maybe you win, is if it was a heads up Lord of Darkness versus Grum. And that's a 4 mana difference. So, you know, you wouldn't do that. If you were playing Lord of Darkness, you would do Lord of Darkness and like a full squad.
Yeah. I think you're best off just like doing your Kitty Nightmare combo on him.
Hang on one sec, okay?
Yeah.
I thought I heard one of my kids crying. Bloodlust takes care of that low speed. Yeah. And you know what? Double Day Blue, the Bloodlust, you're right. The Bloodlust takes care of the low speed. But also, sometimes you just don't even care because like I pointed out before, there are lots of tanks that you put in there that don't punch or, you know, shoot anything. They just sit there and take hits. And he is extremely effective, even as a, you know, meat shield. Yes, of course, you want him to land blows. I'm not saying it's okay if he doesn't hit. I'm just saying he is an exceptional meat shield. And then that's going to give him, you know, maybe 1 or 2 or 3 rounds to try and land a blow anyways. And then if he does end up landing a blow, it usually ends up snowballing where he starts changing the game radically after he gets that first kill. Jason Smith says, I think you opened 200 packs, but the animation didn't show. Check Peak Monsters. So I opened 400 together so far. I think, right? I'm pretty sure.
Your packs.
Harris Ocho, because of cheap cards. More and more. Harris Ocho says, because of more. Oh, man. This is brutal. I've got my like mini chat window under my camera. And I've got my phone open. Okay, this is much better. Harris Ocho says, because of the cheap cards, more and more people have been able to build their deck, which is good. Before, I think people were mostly bronze, including me. Yeah, that makes sense. Betelgeuse says, hit gold 2 for the first time this season, but started hitting a wall when facing 1 million plus opponents. Betelgeuse, are you just investing in those packs? Because you got some packs. You're not opening that to add to the power. Japoro says he smashed Grum with Chaos Knight. Yeah, that's an interesting suggestion. especially for the disproportionate mana cost. The other day I got smacked by the Chaos Knight. Quickly up. Legion. So what I saw was Chaos Knight max level, Stitch Leech max level, neutral cards there too. Who else was it? It was a full squad of like opportunity and sneak attack monsters taking advantage of the Chaos Knight's Inspire, and they were hitting for like, he had Feral Spirit, which is like an older card. It was a super nasty melee focused white team that absolutely devastated me, and I immediately went out and that's what I went out and bought the max level Chaos Knight, because I was like, that thing is a absolute destroyer of worlds, because 6 mana and a great amount of hit points and armor. It's not super heavy in terms of how many hit points it's going to have, but you position it rightly. You use it in the right game mode. You put it in the right position. You put it behind the other things and just utilize the Inspire. You wait for opportunity only or sneak attack, super sneak. And that giant killer, like he was pointing out, if this thing starts smacking Grum with in the highest levels, you're doing 3 plus the Inspire is 4 times 2 is 8, and 8 attack for a 6 mana cost is bananas.
Yeah, I wasn't even thinking about the Inspire that it gets for itself. Yeah, it's a lot.
Okay, how are we doing? I'm gonna do a couple battles because I'm hoping I can sneak up here into Diamond 1. See if there's any questions in the chat, Jim, if you can, and I'll try to also. If you guys have any questions, just drop a big, bold question, capital letters, and then whatever you want to ask. Oh, Chuni's talking about SPS almost at 13 cents again. Also, vouchers creeping up too. Wonder if the speeches at the end of the town hall is pumping voucher prices. I missed the town hall. Was there anything super pivotal?
They have stated that apparently they're doing something with Imagine Dragons, the band.
Oh, cool.
They also have their plans for vouchers. They plan on having a store that's specifically just for vouchers.
Interesting.
So like you can be buying random stuff in it. What else did they say? I don't remember what else.
That's pretty cool though. So I wonder what sort of things, maybe skins. What else would they maybe put in there? I would think there'd be lots of cool things, including clothing, like real world clothes. I hope they sell gear. I'd buy their gear.
I was gonna say, as of right now, they actually have merchandise.
Do they really?
It's on a different. What is that website? Yeah, it's on Block Style.
Block Style. I'm not familiar with that site. Immortal Gods 2, NRG. Could be in IG2. Oh, let me maybe make an announcement, guild related. So, I wonder, let's see who's here. Who's here from Time and Attention? A lot of community members. I got some names out there. I see you. So, hey, Bernie. So we've got some exciting a partnership that's coming up. There's going to be an expansion. Isaac's here. There's going to be an expansion, guys. We're going to do a Time and Attention 3, and it's a partnership with a good friend of my channel, as well as friend of just me online, and we're going to be merging. He's going to be coming under the banner of Time and Attention, so we'll have a TNA 3, and it's going to open up some additional spots. So this weekend, I'm going to create a tournament that will be relatively inexpensive. I'm going to make it, relatively I'm gonna make it have some cost. I haven't fully decided how much because I want to use it to fund or help fund Isaac's TNA 3 getting the unlocking. I think it's store the building that enables the guild members to buy Chaos Legion. No, not Chaos Legion. Gladiator packs, and so.
Yeah.
They have the ability to earn merits. They would then have the ability to buy packs, and then they're gonna have a couple spots, and we're gonna recruit from the time and attention interns. So if you are watching this and you are already an intern of the guild, you are looking for a spot, there's going to be 2 or 3 available spots between time and attention 3 and time and attention 2, because we recently had somebody leave TNA 2. So we're recruiting. So pay attention to the tournament. I'm going to list out this weekend, maybe tomorrow. And I'm not going to make it free, but if you paid previously 1,000 DEC to the previous fund account that went to create time and attention 2, I already have a list of the names, and I'll get you in. I'll pay your fee or something. I'll figure that out. I'll probably end up paying your fee, and that way you can join, and I can still put that money out of, even if it's out of my pocket, so that we can help fund time and attention 3 to get equal up to TNA 1. That's cool. I'm looking forward to that. And thank you to Isaac, who reached out and kind of had the idea, and we talked over it. Bonds is here. Yep. Thanks, buddy, for being here. Junie.
So Isaac also pointed out another really good thing with the SPS staking on the town hall.
Mm-hmm.
They said that they are planning on giving out promo cards for SPS staking.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Whoa.
And so Aggie was going to release some good info, and then Hardpoint, I think, like, kind of brought him down a little bit, and he said, let's wait a week. But they're not having a town hall next week, so they're probably going to release some information. But this isn't a maybe, it seems like. It's happening.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to win this battle too, so double awesome. I am going to win. Did you see all the backfires? Man, this card's amazing. Pellicore Deceiver and my Chaos Agent. Backfire is like my new favorite ability. So Isaac Schaefer says in the comments, the store level 2, we have 4,000 DEC left to go, and so we are going to find that we'll get that. I'm promising that we'll get that, even if I have to fund it. But we're gonna we'll have TNA 1, 2, and 3, and there's 2 spots in TNA 3. They're competitive, by the way, guys. And I think all of us are going to be top 100-ish. And man, I've got a vision to make it. Like, I want to be fighting for top 10. So let's do it. Let's grow it. So that's this weekend, guys.
For a new guild.
What's that?
I said, I hear Scott Bland is looking for a new guild. His guild leader's terrible.
And is that your cousin? Is that what you were saying earlier?
Yeah.
Yeah, the callback joke from Morgan.
I'm the guild leader.
Yeah. There's no vision over there, he says.
Yeah.
Okay. Equalizer. Lost legendaries.
The only vision I got in this game, making money.
Mm-hmm.
Which is a pretty good vision.
It's an amazing vision.
Yeah.
Okay. Thaddeus. Chaos Agent. Speed. Everything's speed related. Oh, I can't do legendaries. I was going to do the blind. I have a 2 mana cost magic monster that has blind. It's super nasty in this rule set. But legendaries. I'm going so cheap. I actually need to like rethink it because I'm gonna have mana left over.
Could also throw in the backfire tank or nightmare.
Yeah.
Because he's what, 6? Oh, Pellicore. Oh, he's 5 drop? Wow.
Let's go. Hang on a second. So attacking the first position, first position.
Hmm.
I think I got a 4 mana cost secondary position tank. That's probably pretty. The Mystic might be nice. Yeah, the Snitch is what I was thinking. I really like the Snitch with the at the highest levels with the speed and the affliction and the dodge.
Probably put Agent last. Or are you thinking just throw in a 2-drop monster rather than Agent?
Yeah, I think so.
Maybe like Cockatrice? Or are you looking for more damage?
This might be a nice play because of the halving. This is such a good ability.
Yeah.
Battering Ram
Probably.
is also really nice, especially, you know what? Battering Ram, because Equalizer brings out all the big armor monsters. So this way
yeah.
I'll shatter whatever he throws at me, or whatever he tries to.
Yeah,
tries
good
to hide.
idea. The one thing I really like to do is make sure I have a healer as well, but that's difficult in black.
I should have taken out, because I kind of switched I put my Creeping Ooze in there, but I was thinking at the time I wanted to be very evasive. I should have taken that out and put back in the Shadowy Presence, which gives 1 Inspire and 1 hit point, which would have been really nice to have 1 more melee, 1 more melee, 1 more melee.
Yeah.
But I am... Yeah, no, my lack of heal is going to be a problem for me. Especially like if he just hit that first archery, that's a problem for me.
So it's lack of heal, but you lowered all of their stuff by 2. So that was like 10 HP.
Now he is afflicted.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe?
Yeah.
I think no still is the answer, but maybe?
3. 4. 4 on that next attack. Dies there. Okay. Now his range can't hit.
That's huge. I think I got it. Nice.
Yeah, because now
Nice.
you have pure magic and yeah, GG.
I didn't think I was gonna win that one. This card is underrated. I have a friend in Discord who has been helping me collect data, scrape data from my my tournaments that I host, and it helps me. I don't know if Danny's here. Danny, if you're here, buddy, thank you for helping me with that. He's created a bot that'll scrape the number of the names of the participants who join all of my tournaments, and it allows me to collect the 100 participants very, very easily, as opposed to hand writing them down, which I used to do. And why am I bringing it up? Oh, because he recently he created a different bot that scraped the data from the battle history of the tournaments, which he was compiling and then sharing with me, and it was pretty. I want to get it together over a series of tournaments and start to see what trends look like. But it was very interesting to see which summoners were winning versus which other ones, and Kelia Frundle was like absolutely dominating the tournament, and that might be a one-off situation because maybe it was. Somebody had a high level Kelia, and then the opponents ended up forfeiting or something, or having a really bad opponent team. But I'm going to start looking at that over across time, because I really think that's going to be an interesting set of data to explore. Because I do think there are certain matchups that are one-sided, and if you can start to predict that, it'll be a helpful tool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Ultimate says you're almost at 1K subs, dude. Good for you. Ultimate Gaming.
Right.
Guys, go check him out. They're almost up. Get him up there. Jake Castro says, I'm the holder of top 1 in Gold League. Wow. Thanks a lot to you. Thanks, man. Jake 21. That's wild. You're number 1 in Gold League. That's really a huge reward. If you guys are new to this game, and you might not know this, but you can play, of course, to get the maximum number of loot chests per season. But you can also play the game to win the leaderboard of every single league. Right now I'm in Diamond, and as you can see, when you click on leaderboard, it's going to show me the leaderboard rankings for Diamond. If the number 1 player in Diamond is going to get 100,000 DC to win the season, in addition to whatever loot chests that would mean. And so if Yeah, there is. D Yake 21. Is if he's able to hold on to it, he's gonna get 60,000 DEC. Look at this win ratio. Okay, never mind. It's about, what is that, 60% or something? That's a very good win ratio. But I thought it was doing the math differently in my head. A win streak of 13. Man, that's a really good win streak and a very good ratio, man. Well done. Byzantine Kitty is a beast too, and anytime you can get above Byzantine, that's an amazing. I used to fight in gold, and I think I couldn't. It was really hard to stay in top 40 for me, let alone top 10. Good for you, my dude. Open another couple hundred. How are we doing on likes? You know what? Let's throw out some packs. Do we have I'm going to see a like count here, and look at this. We got 42 likes. We got 70 concurrent viewers.
42.
Let's see if we can get up to 75 likes. Let's say in 4 minutes, which is 9:15, and I'll give out. Well, I'm going to give out 1 anyways. So let's give out 3 if we can get up to 75.
44. Those are rookie numbers. We gotta up those numbers.
What's that from?
Wolf of Wall Street.
Oh yeah, rookie numbers. That's a great movie. Super funny.
I've never seen it.
Oh, is that right, eh? Betelgeuse hit gold 2. Oh man, that's way back there. Only 42, Isaac says.
Wow, just
Let's
on
go.
to 60.
Nice. Let's try and if we can get up to 75, I'll give away 3, but I'm gonna give away 1 if I better get my bot ready. Listening. Nightbot. On. Ashley and Ray Penbar are the only ones listed at this moment, so drop comments. Ashley, Raul, Ray, Penbar. We got 3 participants because it's just starting now, so drop the comments, guys.
That's who that is? I watch that guy's videos a lot. I'm not even sub to him. What is wrong with me? Ultimate?
Yeah.
All right, Ultimate. You got another sub. There's a
good what's the word? There's a really growing community of great quality content out there.
Yeah.
I love it. Ashley's one of them too. Ashley, I hope you're feeling better. I know you had some you had your eye thing. I saw that. Now we got it happening. 22 eligible. How are we doing on likes? We giving away 1 pack, guys? Or are we giving away 3 packs? We're only at 69 likes.
I see 70.
Oh, do you? Okay, maybe I'm just
71.
Oh, good. Well, we got 1 more minute. We need a couple more likes.
Come on, guys, switch to your alt accounts.
Yeah.
So get the likes.
Get your wife's phone out, guys. Here, I'll do you a favor. I'm gonna throw a like on my own video using my phone. Okay, so I'm gonna open 200 pack. No, I'll wait here. I'm gonna give it another minute. What are we doing? How many we got? We got 41 eligible users on the giveaway. And I'm gonna roll 1 now, because regardless of whether we give away 2 more or not, we've got 1 that we're going. Oh, Raul! Raul was one of the first people to comment when I said comment. Well done, my friend.
Oh, congrats.
So drop me your in-game name, my dude, and I'll send one over your way. Icy's here. Hey, buddy. JM, Arcia, Zach, you try too hard. Betelgeuse still kicking it. Rap. I haven't seen Rap. I don't know. I don't think I've seen that before. Thank you for coming to hang out, my dude. Bob Boles.
Looks like you got it. You're at 78.
Awesome. So Raul, drop your in-game name and I'll send you a pack. Bushinori still here. Nice. Thanks for hanging out, guys. This is 2 hours is a long time to just come hang out. So I really appreciate it. And I'm seeing a lot of the names who were here at minute 1. So thank you, guys. Okay. Over here. And yes, I will give away 2 packs. We got 78 likes. Or 3 packs, I mean. And
There it is.
oh, something's wrong there. Raul. It's probably 1L. He said 2, but it's saying no.
Oh, he changed it now.
Did he?
Oh, there's a G after double L.
Okay. LLG 87. There you go. That worked. Okay, so there's one for Raul, and then I'm going to go ahead and roll another one right now. This one's going to Ed.
Ed.
Triple X.
That was a great movie with a big question mark.
Am I allowed to like that one? Question mark. I actually don't know that movie. That's with Vin Diesel, though, right?
Yeah. He goes around in the GTO.
Nice.
I think GTO. Yeah.
I'll pop back here in a minute. Ed, make sure you drop your in-game name so we can help you out with that pack there, pal. Just posted at Splinterlands PH. Hope we get some peeps here now, says Gons. Thanks, buddy.
Are you a fan of Fast and the Furious?
I do. I wouldn't say I'm a fan in... I love action movies that are just totally spectacle and thoughtless. Like I really like movies that are thoughtful and that kind of thing. But I also really like a movie that's just like, you know, beat 'em up or Fast and the Furious. So yes, I watch them. I always make sure I see them in the theaters. I usually go with my little brother. And you know, it's guy time. Like we'll go eat like a massive burger or like way too many chicken wings beforehand. But I haven't seen them all, I don't think. I've just seen most of them. And Pamps got one too. Pamps, drop your name. Congratulations, guys. Appreciate you. And after we get this one over to Pamps, we'll open up 200 more. Meantime, I'm gonna go battle because I get up to diamond. So we've moved about 40 rank points since we started. I think we're gonna make it. Okay, so 300. I don't see. This is shocking to me that there's somebody with 300,000 power at this level at this point in the season fighting against, like, he's got a lot. He's got more rank points than me. He must be. You know, maybe he's just very good with what he's carrying. Okay. I'm thinking obsidian. Oh, see, hang on a second, hang on. Let's do it. Cards. Dragon, legendary. Can I? I need 3 more. Oh, I don't want to buy them. I was going to quickly upgrade, but this is delegated to time and attention. Yeah, I can't. Dang, that's too bad. Okay. So, refresh. You guys probably all know this already, but you are able to amend your team if you act quickly, and that's what I was thinking about doing there.
I think you just need 3 more gold versions of her to max her out.
Is that all I need? Just 3 itty bitty gold ones?
Yeah, you got this.
You're a funny guy, Jim.
Yeah.
What do you think, Zenith Monk or Hill Giant? Let's do a poll. Just kidding. But what do you think, Jim? Zenith Monk?
I think you go the monk.
Yeah, the heals.
All it needs is one heal before it outparses the Hill Giant in overall HP. And it has 2 more speed.
Is there something I could do to really take advantage of the... Remember, I have Venari Spellsmith, so maybe there's something I can do here that'll help me take advantage of Thorns. I don't think there is. Okay. Go. I almost wanted to do enchanted elephant or whatever this thing's called, but he's only got the 1 hit point, and I expect my opponent to use magic. I always expect magic in Little Leagues because I find magic is more effective in Little League because there's usually low mana monsters. Now he didn't, and it would have been really, really cool if I dropped my enchanted defender here because it would have been 3 damage due to the amplify.
Yeah.
I'm going to be in trouble because of the reflection and the sneak. Fortify is going to, protect is going to help, but not enough.
Ooh, this looks like it's gonna be difficult.
Now I think I'm. Ooh, that miss was pretty huge. Oh, and I didn't. Okay. I mean that's nice, but I'm still in trouble. The loss of the armor is. No, I think I'm. No, I think I might be okay.
Good.
Look at the Dr. Blight. Like,
oh my goodness, you're destroying them.
That escalated quickly. Wow.
Because they pretty much only had 2 or 3 HP, so you were just blowing them up.
Mm-hmm. The guys did. The squad knew what was what. The team, the chat was like monk. And I'm still waiting on. I got to give away that last pack. Let's see, Pamps. Pamps not dead. And then we'll get into 200 more.
You know, when you first opened up all of your packs, like on December 8th or something like that,
Mm-hmm.
and it was so hypey, right? With you, Llama, and I think there was another person.
The first 1,000? Yeah.
Yeah. It was so hypey that you pretty much encouraged me to go open up my packs, which I opened up like 220.
Yeah.
And, I kind of wish I held on to them, but what are you going to do, right?
At that time, though, when I did that, there was an opportunity to take advantage of the cards inside and sell them. And that's what I did. Like I got my card, then I sold my Dr. Blights. I sold 6 Dr. Blights for like $200 each. I sold 1 gold foil Dr. Blight for I think $2,100, which is still the highest price I think ever. Yeah. And some other cards too. No, maybe that was kind of it. But that was a moment where if you were quick, and this was something I got from Gank, so Splinterlands HQ, guys, another channel you need to follow. Gank and Walking Keys were saying, when you open the packs, there's going to be an opportunity to get rid of these monsters for an amazing price. And he was totally right, and I'm glad I did. But I just wish I did more of it. And hindsight's always 20/20 though, right? It's easy to say that. And then what if I had done that and then the price went up? I would have been really upset. And so I'm more likely to hold on to cards because I don't want to lose them and never see them again. How I think about it.
Yeah, I was having the exact same idea when so I decided to sell some cards. I made it to where all the money I spent on the packs, it was like 400, yeah, like $800. The cards that I opened up, I just sold stuff to make $800 worth, just to get my money back, essentially. And then everything else was pretty much free on top of that. So,
love it. So hang on, let me think this through. So I'm doing an archery play, but if I do this, my hero beyond is almost certainly not going to take advantage of his last stand because he's not going to be the last monster out there. Ashley, oh, thanks for joining Silver. Appreciate that. If you're not already in the Discord, actually join the Discord. The link's in the description of all my videos, and I'll promote you to a TNA intern because everybody at Silver or higher gets intern, and then you can join those tournaments. That'll be recruitment, or if you want to be considered, we will always consider our interns first. Oh crap, ran out of time. Okay. Make it so. I don't feel good about this one, but I do love Hero of Beyond from Beyond. Okay, maybe. Maybe.
Ooh.
We do have a protect that's going to help us against the opportunity a little bit. And we are going to be dropping some pretty serious bombs. This is a double strike of 2.
So another good news is that you're gonna get that magic reflect first.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, because you had the. Oh yeah, there you go. Wait a minute, really?
Ooh.
That's how that works? If you have divine shield and they attack you, deal nothing, but you can reflect 50% of what the initial attack was?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Dude, that card I've been screaming from the hilltops about Pellicor, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Yeah, for 2 mana, man. It's so good. Yeah, Ashley, thanks a lot for joining. I really appreciate that. And she says she's in Discord. Okay, I'll make sure I promote you later. And to all my members, and actually to anybody, I do my best to reply to all of the people who reach out to me on Discord. I don't block people on Discord unless it's the only people I don't really reply to. It's like, hey, can I have free things? I don't have time for that. But if you want to talk about strategy, if you have an idea for a video, if you just want to talk about the game, like I enjoy talking about the game, so I will do that as much as I'm able to, with as many people as I'm able to. And I will always focus on making sure I reply to my members of my channel for sure, as well as the guild. So if you are in that and you're interested in reaching out to me and you want, a private conversation, reach out to me. Yeah, I do my best. I can't promise that forever, but I do my best on all of the comments. Let's see if we can squeak into Diamond 1 and with this last battle, and then 200. I know I said 200 last time, but I think I'm on a 5-game win streak. Yep, 5 in a row now. I'm feeling lucky. Yeah, Pamp says, guys, let's all support all Splinterland content creators. Also, watch Ashley and Ultimate's channel. Absolutely. Great channels, really. Lots of good, there's so much good stuff out there. I'm super pumped to be part of this community because it's really cool watching because it's growing and growing and growing. And man, I can see that the viewership is down lately, but we're going to go to a new level when prices pump, and I'm really excited for it. I'm kind of not planning anything big until we get to 10K, but I'm thinking 10K, whenever we get to 10K, and I'm confident we will, it's going to be a fun day. Let's put it that way.
There's this really cool streamer on Twitch. He streams on Tuesdays at 2 to 4.
Oh, tell me about that. That's a good slot. Tell me more about this guy.
Yeah, so I don't know like a whole lot about him, but his name's I think Jim Morgan, HNH, and he's a part of the stream team for Splinterlands.
Must be good. He must know what he's doing.
Yeah, he has a lot of good knowledge to spit on people, and yeah, he helps noobs with figuring out deck stuff, So he's helped me out a lot, actually.
Handsome too, I'm pretty sure. I can tell from the name.
Oh, he's beautiful.
I'm going to be getting on Twitch for the first time ever because of that stream team business. Because I haven't, as you know, Jim, I wasn't set up on there until literally yesterday or whatever. So I'm excited for it though.
It's a good website. Well, sometimes.
So check this out. 4 opportunity monsters, and then 2, I don't like the desert. Even though the desert dragon is really great, I need something with more survivability, more hit points. I'm going Kraken. And I might even want to put the demented shark in there.
Yeah, I was gonna say flying squid. Maybe take shark.
Deep lurker. So what about that? And then I've got the 1-2 punch and then a third tank if I need it, and I've got 3. I don't know. I think
could
so.
all shark last because there's no sneak. But
Yeah, there's no sneak, but there's opportunities okay in that rule set.
yeah, this is.
So he went very similarly to me, very
Oh,
similar.
wow.
Although his squid is worse, and his demented shark is worse, and he doesn't have the dragon.
But you got speed control with your
Yeah.
what's that? The ram.
He's gonna have the armor advantage, but I'm gonna have a heal advantage, and I'm gonna have the true strike, whereas he's not. And I have blind because of my flying squid, which is gonna be a big watch. He'll miss me quite a bit because of my 2 kitty speed and my blind.
Yeah. His stuff also has blind though, or he also blinded you.
No.
His summoner.
But you're right because of the summoner. You're right.
But yeah, I think that heal is really what's gonna like make it clutch. Because that's what 4 or 5 HP.
Mm-hmm. And I have a good amount of meat shield. Like heal is amazing, but you don't have a heal means nothing if you don't have the heal point or the hit points to heal. And the Kraken's got a big hit point. The Squid's got a good amount of hit point. Even the Demented Shark. If I was to get all the way down to my 3rd tank, I would still be really taking advantage of the heals. Yeah, obviously we've got it now. So we're gonna move into Diamond 1.
Nice.
And it's the first time I've been to Diamond 1 in like at least 2 seasons. I have well enough power to do it. I also have the skill, like I know the game well enough to do it. I just haven't been making it a focus to get there. I've been too busy with other things. And I'm gonna make a push. We're gonna do some more play before the video ends because I want to make a back to champion. I haven't been a champion in at least 4 seasons.
Wow.
Yeah, so let's get 200 packs though. So I can't remember if this is the 600 through 800, I believe. You think?
What was the question? I was replying to chat.
I'm not sure which series of packs. Oh, another gold foil. Legendary. Ooh. Even though it's a fiend, I'm still, that's very awesome to get.
Yeah.
Oh, I was saying, I was asking how many packs I've opened. I do not recall.
Oh, yeah. I was gonna say, I think you had 7,800 and some change.
Mm-hmm. Ray Penbar says this is the 800th pack that we're getting at right now.
Okay.
Gold foil, gold foil, gold foil. Legendary, says Betelgeuse. Scott Bland agrees. Is Scott's the last name like? I don't. This might sound like a jerk thing to say if it's really his last name, but it's Bland, so it feels like it feels like a nickname because he's not spicy, or is it his actual last name?
It's his actual last name. What?
Now I sound like I was crapping on him. Sorry, Scott.
There will be times where we'll hang out and I'll be like, oh man, this food's kind of, and then I'll look at him. He hates me for it.
One of these days when I'm over near your side, I can't wait to go. We'll all go out for dinner together.
Yeah.
I've only been to Chicago once, but I would love to.
Yeah. Ooh, there's so much good stuff. We're gonna have to get that deep dish pizza.
I had it one time at a nice. I was there and I had it. There's only a few really famous deep dish restaurants, right? Or is that not so? Like there's lots and lots, maybe.
It really there's really only 2 that people tend to really talk about, which is Giordano's and Lou Malnati's.
Giordano's is where we went.
What's up?
Giordano's, that's where we went.
Oh yeah, there you go. That's the one I like more.
I thought it was really good, but but also it was so filling.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of people tend to like shit talk it, because it's like, that's not really a pizza. And then they'll call it like a lasagna or a casserole or something like that.
It is kind of like a casserole, to be honest.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's a bad. I don't think that's bad thing.
Yeah.
This is a card I don't have maxed out, but I think it's very, very powerful, and it's never gonna get a lot of attention from me because I'm never gonna pick this over Grum unless you know what I mean, because it's so close in the mana range. So it's probably a situation where I wouldn't, if it's a really low mana match, I'm not gonna play either, and if it's a high mana match, I'm not gonna play Forgotten One. But I think it's a very good card.
I do think Forgotten One is extremely good if there is poison.
Does it? Yeah, because the immunity, eh? That's a good point.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
I mean, there's also a lot of other ways you can debuff your opponent's stuff, you know? So like Forgotten One is just really good, and it also doesn't get hit by the Giant Slayer.
That's right.
Yeah. Scott Bland says, "LOL, I'm used to it." Also, he says it's a pizza where you don't eat many slices.
That's right.
So
990 Ultimate Gaming. You're almost there, buddy.
I was gonna say, is Ultimate Gaming the only VTuber for Splinterlands?
VTuber. What does that mean?
He like uses a little animation of himself rather than a webcam.
Oh, yeah, I think so. To my knowledge, there's other people who don't do webcams.
Dustin, it's like a casserole, to be honest. It was so real. I laughed my ass off.
And also, there's Twelve71. She does the, I don't know what to call it, like an overlay on her own face that it looks like a mask and it follows her movement, but it's not she only does that sometimes.
Yeah.
So that was cool. We've opened 800 packs and we got 2 gold foil legendaries, which means we're, pretty well on par for where we should be.
You got 3.
Did I get 3? You're right.
You got Elia, you got the Jinn, the Death Jinn, and then you just got the Fiend.
Right, dude. I'm crushing. That means I'm crushing it. But I actually was a little behind my averages the last 1,000 packs, so that's good. Okay. What's going on in the chat? I like having my phone open in front of me so I can see. This is good. I can see the chat on my phone, and I can scroll very easily while I'm in multiple packs. Increase
stand for it, or is it just flat down?
Sorry.
Do you have a stand for your phone?
No, it's just flat. It's just flat down. But I think next time I will get a phone stand. I got a question earlier here. I see that it's a good question. Tree Sama says, Dwayne, does opening multiple packs increase the percentages of getting better cards? The quick answer is no, but also when you say you need to understand that when you're opening multiple packs, that means you bought multiple packs, and you have to then think about where did you buy them and the potential for airdrops, because then the question starts to become yes. The answer starts to become yes, that buying multiple packs leads to guaranteed airdrops. So from an opening, like just the packs themselves, no. But every single pack could have any of the cards that are available on the marketplace now. All of the airdrops that have been issued, all of these cards, well, with the exception of Dr. Blight, that was a promo card. But Bakjira, Uriel, you've seen them tonight. All of these cards have dropped in my packs. And if you buy one pack from from Splinterlands, or you buy one pack on Hive Engine right now, you're going to have just as good a chance as I do. It's just, it looks really exciting because one, I've got potions, and you should always use potions because it increases the probability of drops significantly. But also I'm opening 1,000 packs, and therefore you're going to necessarily see some good things, and you're going to think, wow, that's amazing. But if I open them one at a time, you know, we'd be bored to death because there'd be tons of packs that were just common, rare. Actually, before I forget, I'm going to go claim this is for my Chaos Agents. You're going to want to see this later, guys. This is the account that we bought 67,000 packs with. 67,000 packs. 220,000 US dollars. Plus, I think 11,000 vouchers, which will cost probably another 24,000. So it was like $250,000 that we invested, that we crowdfunded, that people who are in my community, and some of them are in my guild, trusted me with $250,000. And we bought these packs together through Splinterlands directly, sending the money directly to Aggie. And so let's just check the status on this one, see how that goes. 67,000. I think we're gonna get a few goldies. Check for rewards.
Is it gonna be like 300 something?
That's 143 and 8 gold foils. So I think we were expecting 6 gold foils. So this is better than expected. That's good. And 143, I forget. I guess Patty's not here right now, is he? Patty, are you here right now? Drop a comment if you're here. Darkstar. Betelgeuse is here. Betelgeuse is one of the Chaos Agents. That's the role I made for my buyers. So that's crazy, eh? Like 143. I can't wait till this is the summoner, one of the legendary summoners, and this is a similar number. That's what I'm going to be really excited for.
That's the part I'm ready for.
Huh. Okay.
All right, so guaranteed you were supposed to get like 134.
Is that right?
But you got 9 extras.
We were expecting 6 extras of the standard foils, and I think we were expecting 6 golds. That's cool. Did you buy those potions, or are they all from quests? The potions that I bought, or sorry, the potions I have on my main account are bought. So, how many do I have? I've got 2,300 gold foil and 2,800 legendary. When the stream began, I bought 5,000 legendary potions for 200,000 credits.
Mm-hmm.
How do you split up the gold foils amongst you? Zach, you try too hard wants to know how I split up those gold foils when me and 14 other guys bought the packs together. What do? So we have a whole Excel spreadsheet. We've worked it all out together. We agreed to kind of terms before we moved into any of it. It was a series of conversations before we even put the money in my hands. So I made sure everybody who was participating understood what we were doing and how we would distribute. And how we're doing it is buyer 1, 2, 3, and 4 all bought X amount of packs, right? You bought X amount, I bought X amount. That actually determines how many guaranteed cards you're going to get from that airdrop, first of all. And then there's going to be some number of extras that are not quote unquote guaranteed, because maybe Jim bought 5 more packs than he needed to, and I bought 25 more packs, and John bought 100 more. And so we end up getting a few extras that are not really attributed to anyone specifically. And we run a lottery. Again, I won't bore you with the details, but we've got a procedure around how we're running that lottery, and we're doing it. I won't do it now because I need to be focused on it and I can't be distracted, but I do a video for them that I share with them directly. I invite some of them to come if they want to come hang out and watch and talk to me while I'm doing it. And then I send them their copies based on 1, their guarantee, and 2, the extras that they might have earned because of that lottery I just described.
Yeah. It's all percentage based.
It is, yeah. Okay. We got about 15 more minutes left. So I'm definitely gonna do 200 more. And I just want to see if there's any last minute questions. You guys are great, by the way. I really appreciate it. Let's see how we're doing for likes, and maybe we can do another like spike giveaway before we shut her down. We're still around 70. We're at 91 likes. That's awesome.
Yeah.
There's 87 concurrent viewers. I'm assuming most of you have already thrown down the like, but if we can get another 9 likes, I'll give away 2 packs. If we can push 100, I'll give away 2 more packs. And I'm gonna also make a guarantee now, because a couple of my dudes have told me they can't make the live. They're in a different part of the world. They can never make the live. So I'm gonna promise to give away, if we can get up to 100 and let's say 150 likes within 24 hours, I'm gonna give away, what am I gonna do? I'll give away 5 packs to commenters on this video after the fact. Okay, guys, and that can include you guys also. So if, yeah, we're over 100 rate easy already. Thanks. We'll do that now. So we'll give away some now, but if we can get over 150, and I'm sure we can, I'll give away another 5 tomorrow to commenters on this live. Okay, so that hopefully, if you couldn't be here tonight, you can still maybe get in on that. And I'm thinking of Black Feather. He's one of our new guild mates, and he said that he gave that idea. I think it's a great idea. I want to show love to the guys who can't be here tonight, but they watch it anyways. They're gonna come here and watch it tomorrow, so I appreciate all of you guys. Okay, yeah, can't remember what I said I'd give away. Jim, do you hear me say my number? If we beat 100, what I would do?
You said 2.
Okay. That right now. We got 31 eligible comments. Drop your comments. I'll give you a minute. I'm gonna do a battle, and I'll come back and do. I'll roll a pack. Actually, I'm gonna roll a pack right now because some people were quick to comment. Adam Calnett is gonna get the first pack, and then I'm gonna wait a few minutes while he's sorting his stuff out. So get your comments in, and I'm gonna throw down a battle.
Well, the people's champ.
500,000 power. Battle from anywhere. This is an interesting rule set combination that I often hate, because I want there, like, for instance, if I pick death, I want to use the Shadowy Presence, which is a 1-cost mana card that gives inspire to all of my monsters. So I love doing that. But what will happen is if I play the black team and I do a melee focused build with my Shadowy Presence in the background, if he does an archery play, the Shadowy Presence will get obliterated. But that can be sometimes a good thing. So you have to kind of, I'm not sure. I think I'm going to try that.
Ooh.
Let me see. Kitty? I think not Kitty this time.
Hey, how about we try something fun?
What?
Kitty, pick red, and then Grum.
Oh, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Hang on a second now. And I can drop on my Scorch Fiend.
Yeah.
Oh, I love this guy, by the way, with the Demoralize. Are you kidding me? So good. Okay, now, but see, the chicken is actually gonna be a distraction for any archery units. Okay, yeah, let's do it. I got a good feeling about that number.
I feel like this is going to be dirty.
Mm.
So 2 of his magic users do nothing to you.
This is, oh my goodness, I can already tell Yun Rally is pissed. Just looking at this, he's like, I don't see how he gets through this one. Because I'm not going to miss. I've got the heals. They're not going to hurt me. Yes, he's blinding me, but it's irrelevant. He's demoralizing, but that won't matter after we get our first kill.
It's not enough damage. Yeah.
He can't heal 4 hit points, right?
Yeah, he heals 3 at most.
So that, yeah, he heals 3. That's not good enough. But am I gonna die because of the thorn down? Maybe I am gonna die. Ooh, yeah.
Wait, did he? Oh no, that's right. Yeah, because you were essentially only dealing 1 damage per turn.
Yeah, it was going to take too long. I was feeling pretty cocky there. The way Grum's so intimidating looking, I thought we were going to get it, but that's okay. Well played, my
Honestly,
dude. Mad Cheesy gets one. Mad Cheesy is what I just tried. Send him over a pack. Open, and then I'm going to roll one right now. So if you don't have your comment in, you've had a minute, maybe even 3 minutes. So I'm going to roll it.
Razor says close. It wasn't close.
Kevin
thought you were-
Frey. Kevin Frey wins it. One of my new subscribers.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow, the 14th. Welcome. I feel like Kevin's new to the game.
Yeah, maybe he is. Toshinori still around. Been here since minute 1. Gonz is still kicking it. Guys, it's really, I often say this to my friends and stuff in real life, like when they ask me, you're on YouTube? What do you do? And you guys know this. Well, I don't want to talk about that right now because certain public voices might hear what I'm about to say. But when I talk to people about what I'm doing here, it always blows me away that I'm able to earn revenue from Google by talking about a video game that I enjoy. It's crazy to me. So that's because of you guys and your amazing support. Thank you.
I'm still waiting for you to make another Splinterlands video from your phone.
I might do it once in a while, actually. I assume there'll be opportunities when I'm, like, for instance, traveling. I'll do it. Because I used to love that, but I probably would buy better gear is what I would do. I have a really nice camera. I have an SLR, digital SLR. I could bring that with me and put it on like a proper pod like stand and then make it happen.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get 200 more. And
is it Sony?
It's a Canon.
Oh, Canon. Okay.
TSI or something. It's several years old now, but it's still, I'm sure it's an amazing. It was a very expensive camera, and I think it's probably still really, really good. Or adequate anyways.
Yeah. Ooh, hello, Obsidian.
No, man.
I need to get one more of those.
One more of the goldies?
Yeah, I got 3 out of 4 for what is it, level 4 Obsidian? Yeah.
Come on, get another gold foil. Gold. I don't really care about Isa. Like, I feel very, very unimpressed with Isa.
Yeah. Oh, so Gank put out a video about how to make Isa work.
Oh.
I'm just like, as soon as I saw, ooh, hello, Lyra. And I was like, as soon as I saw it, I knew he was going to be using Prince Rin, the beta summoner.
Yeah.
I'm like, he better not be using it. And I go look, he's using it. I'm like, that's the only way you can make her work. It's the only way.
And the card is super expensive, right? Prince Rin?
It's like what? 800 to 1300 range?
Oh yeah, I gotta go check on the peak monsters and see what that buy was about. Maybe if their server's up now.
720 is what it's at. Please explain to me why Splinterlands is not using their own SPS token instead of credits to buy these packs. It's because they didn't want to worry about the volatility of the token prices. And so then sometimes they would get like 10 SPS or sometimes they could get 4 SPS. So they would just rather take the most average route and stable route.
Thanks for answering that, dude.
Yep.
I don't know what to make of that.
Ooh, I like this question.
What is it?
Where's your favorite place you've traveled?
Oh, cool. Fun question.
Hmm.
My favorite place is, I've got lots of, I'll give a couple, because one of my nostalgic memories of growing up is that at my parents, so I'm from Vancouver, Canada. It's the west coast of Canada. It's if you don't have no idea what that's like, it's mostly rainy. It's mostly 10, 15 degrees Celsius all year round, which is 50 to maybe 70 Fahrenheit kind of thing most of the year. And it's a lovely place, but we would always go traveling into America. We would go down, mom would take me camping, and we would go to see my auntie in Washington. I don't know what's it called, but it's part of Washington, and it's like an island off of Washington, and you have to take a ferry to it, or it's a peninsula or something. And we would always go there. And I've got some amazing memories of like just camping with family and cousins and stuff, and playing all the time and getting into trouble. So Washington that's like my nostalgic memory, traveling to Washington for camping. But my favorite travel experience ever was when I visited with my wife. We went to Thailand. We flew into Bangkok. We met with an old friend of mine. And we stayed in his amazing apartment in Bangkok and got the full big city experience. And then we went to a place called Chiang Mai, which is kind of a northern part of Thailand, which is lovely beyond words. And it's very spiritual. It's I think they're Buddhist. They have Buddhist temples everywhere. I think it's Buddhist. I could be mistaken about this. But lovely temples that, are not part of my religious background or interest, but I enjoy architectural beauty. And these are lovely, very unique constructions. And we would go all over the city eating the most amazing food for next to nothing, traveling by train across huge areas, or night boats, these like ferry type boats that would travel. We stayed in Phuket, which is a kind of a party area on the shore, and we traveled from Phuket over to one of the islands for a half moon party. So that whole experience was really amazing, and we traveled with my wife and two close friends. So that was maybe mine. Jim, how about you?
Ooh, well, yeah, one of my favorite vacations was to the Bahamas, and it was a cruise. That was the part I really liked. Was the cruise. But if I had to pick a place, I really like Indianapolis. I tend to always call it a cute little town, because in comparison to Chicago, it's tiny. And like they have a few taller buildings, So I'm like, oh man, they got some cute little buildings here. But I've been there multiple times for Magic tournaments.
Yes.
Oh, Desert Dragon.
Four goldies, man. That's a huge
Goodness.
That's a big day. Sorry, sorry for interrupting there, Jim.
You're good. You're good. Yeah, I'd have to say, but I also really just like going, really being downtown Chicago as well. So,
Good question.
Yeah, I like cities. I like cities more than like non-cities. I don't know.
I like nature. I like getting away from cities. I want to own land. I want to hunt. I want to be self-sustaining. I'm like, if you guys got to know me on like a deeper level, you'd understand my deep connection to liberty and personal self-reliance. I'm not fully where I want to be on those sort of spectrums. Like I'm trying to teach myself how to hunt. I'm trying to learn how to use a crossbow. Not a crossbow, a compound bow. And come on, Goldie. And I'm of the opinion that, that sort of resiliency is going to be really important. I think we've been really spoiled for the last several decades, all my life, really. Everything, the whole monetary control system that is fiat currency has really, it's done good things for me personally, because it's helped, for instance, the housing bubble that I personally am benefiting from, and that maybe some of you are personally benefiting from. But I don't believe that story goes on forever. And maybe I won't bore you guys with my economic theories beyond that point, but I'm super interested in economics, and because of it, I'm interested in self-reliance, because I feel that if you understand the one story, you it's going to lead you to want to be more economic or more self-reliant. I'm getting a lot of legendaries this round, and I got that fourth gold foil. Come on, another one.
Ooh. That would have been so cool.
Every time when there's no number for the duplicate, I keep thinking it's going to be a gold foil, because if it is a duplicate, it's exceedingly unlikely that it would be a gold foil.
Yeah.
Okay. Very good. Very nice. Nice little finish there. Now I got to spend 20 hours tomorrow, updating all these guys and making sure they're all properly upgraded or whatever. I had how much? I think I had 1.4 million power before that started. Now I've got 1.75 million power. That was 300,000 power. Wow.
Wait, really?
Mm-hmm. Ultimate Gaming asks if we visited Philippines. I have not, but there's at least a couple people from the Philippines in the guild, in Time and Attention Guild, Gons, Raf, and I think maybe some more. And I talk to Raf sometimes on Discord. He's one of my good buddies now, and he lives there. And one day I will. But you guys got to come over here first. We're gonna have Splinterlands, the live event, right? And Jim, what do we know about that? Have you heard about the details on that? They're gonna go down to like either Florida or Texas or something and throw a big event this year, right?
I know that they're going down to Florida this upcoming week for like work. But when they're doing SplinterCon or whatever, Splinterfest,
that's right.
I don't know when that's going to be. I don't think they've really like talked about it. But yeah, that's actually one thing I was going to bring up earlier when we were talking about like the deep dish pizza.
Mm-hmm.
When we were saying how like group up with a bunch of people. I was like, well, if they come out with Splinterfest this year, we could all hit that place up.
Yeah, man. That'd be amazing.
Yeah.
I'm going to answer one more question before I wrap up, guys. I see Chuni said, question, are you worried about the upcoming regulation for BTC and DeFi? And what will that mean for Splinterlands and BTC? There's a lot there, Chuni. It's a great question. Gons, I see your comment on self-sustaining stuff. I'm interested in that, but I'm gonna stay with Chuni here, and then I'm gonna wrap. So I think there's just a lot of angles to that question. So am I concerned about government regulation, and am I concerned about what that could do to Splinterlands? I am. I think that's a certain amount of, I don't know how to measure that risk. I read the article that was talking. I read there was an article. I wonder if I'd have it open. There was an article that came out yesterday. Let's find it. Talking about Biden to regulate Bitcoin. And I saw an article on Barron's. I read this yesterday. It says almost nothing. It says the Biden administration is preparing to release an executive action that will task federal agencies with regulating digital assets such as Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. That's all it really says. I read the article. There's quotes in here, but there's no name to the quotes, so you have to take that with a grain of salt. Listen to how generic this is. This is designed to look holistically at digital assets and develop a set of policies that give coherency to what the government is trying to do in this space. That sentence is like, it's full of words and devoid of content. There's nothing there at all. It's like literally just, Lego blocks squeezed together with just absence of any sort of meaning. They might as well, all they're saying here is they're going to look at it. And I believe they are going to look at it. And they talk down here, they say something about digital assets don't. They talk about how they need the whole world to kind of globally look at it because digital assets can't be addressed by one country. And they talk about how they want Congress to deal with it. Congress has been held multiple hearings on cryptos in recent months, exposing partisan. Biden administration is also urging Congress to draft rules. When they say things like they're urging Congress to draft rules, that is, again, it's a total wasted sentence. There's nothing. All that is one person saying who, like, Biden can't make Congress process this issue. So even if he is absolutely beating that drum every day, it doesn't mean that Congress is going to take action. And also, I don't know that Congress is capable of taking action in the sense of comprehension of it. Like I said to Jim yesterday before we went live, Jim, remember we were talking about that, and I was like, I don't think Congress knows which way's up with cryptocurrency. How would they begin to regulate it? They would. So I just feel like this is, I believe this is probably happening. I think they're probably going to do something. I don't know that they would, that this would happen rapidly. And I think this will be a story that we'll hear more about as we move naturally into a bear market, which of course we're going to go into a bear market. Cryptocurrency is cyclical. We will see another bear market. And it'll be at that time where you'll see articles like this come out with a slant to them. And the slant will be, cryptocurrency is dead. Regulatory boot has killed Bitcoin for the last time, and Bitcoin's never coming back because, pick your narrative. But remember, if you're not new to Bitcoin, some of you will be, but if you're not, you'll know that, for instance, China has banned Bitcoin, India has banned Bitcoin, but then these articles come out weeks later, months later. Oh no, not really. And so I just feel like this is all white noise. I don't think you can truly stop decentralized money. I don't think you can stop Bitcoin. And it's going to have ramifications for our space, and there'll be waves along the way. But one of my favorite cryptocurrency advocates is Andreas Antonopoulos. And if you're new to this space, you should definitely YouTube Andreas Antonopoulos. And he's a Bitcoin maximalist, and he knows way more than I could ever provide for you on that topic. But he, in my early journey of understanding cryptocurrency and the importance and the revolution that this represents, even before I understood video gaming and how amazing it could be on blockchain, he was telling me and teaching me, the power of that volatility. And he was arguing then, and maybe he still does. I don't watch him very much now because I feel like I get Bitcoin. I don't need to, keep learning more. But he argued years ago, and maybe he still does, that that Bitcoin is like, the market of Bitcoin is so small compared to, for instance, Dow Jones, which is one of the major indices, equity markets, and so it takes a ton of money to move the Dow Jones 2 or 3%. It takes far less money to move Bitcoin, 5 or 10% in a day, and we've seen that happen. So that is, on one hand, a huge risk to you as an investor. But he said, and I believe it's true, that volatility is your opportunity. So he said then, and I stand by it to this day, the idea that is the only real reason why cryptocurrency is exciting. That's why I'm here, because it could move down or up dramatically tomorrow. And so then if you bring to that picture a fundamental understanding and a utility analysis of the project that you're dealing with, specifically in this case, let's say Splinterlands, then you can have a meaningful conversation around the risk reward opportunity. And I think the risk reward is, maybe SPS goes a lot further down. Maybe it goes from 12 cents or 13 cents or wherever it is now to 1 cent. That would suck. But I really think it could go from 13 cents to $5. And the life-changing wealth that could translate into, if you're able to accumulate a bag through playing a game, that can't be overstated. Like, this is an opportunity to build a bag of crypto, to build an investment portfolio by playing a video game. And so taking that whole picture together, yes, I'm concerned about regulatory uncertainty and poor regulatory clarity. But I think that's white noise in the background of the long-term value proposition and trajectory of cryptocurrency broadly and Splinterlands specifically. And when I set all of that aside, because I will, in my mind, I set all of that to one side and I say, okay, yeah, that's some risk. But like I said about volatility, that's part of why there is still volatility here. If it was clear that there was going to be no threat there, like if there was a zero threat to Splinterlands, to SPS, to cryptocurrency broadly, then there would also be zero meaningful gains available to you and to me. And so that's what we always have to remember when we're saying, you know, what about the risks? It's like, that's the only reason we're excited to be here. And so, yeah, I take it seriously, Chuni, I do. But I also, that's a gamble I'm willing to take, because I think even like we saw with EOS, this is where I'll finish. We saw with EOS when they got bit by, you know, the SEC for being a security, they paid a fine and they kept business as usual thereafter. And I think that's going to happen with XRP really soon. And, you know, if it was ever to happen to a game like this with maybe the SPS token, I think the same thing happens. You know, I really feel the SEC is really just, they're not really regulating anything. They're just they're like the mob shaking down these different companies and blockchain enterprises for just a share of the pie. And so, good topic. Thanks for asking the question. But I feel like the risk versus reward is exciting, in part because of that risk and that volatility. And so I'm personally not swayed by any of that conversation. Hope that makes sense. And now we have gone long, so I am going to wrap here. But first I want to just pop by and say thank you very much, guys. Where did we make it to? How we do on the like count? 111. Like I said, if we make it to 150 tomorrow sometime, I will hand out 5 packs to those who have watched and commented, not in the live stream comment, on the actual video. Okay, so when I end the stream, you can just go and drop a like, hey, it's me, or whatever. Drop your in-game name so that I can hand out those packs at a later date. Okay. And thank you guys for everything. Thank you for your support. Jim, special thanks to you, buddy. Appreciate you as always. And okay, have an amazing night. God bless.
Take care.